starter remaining in the game for the Hornets is Miles Bridges. All right, let's see what KJ Simpson's up to. He's been at the Greensboro Swarm recently, building up some confidence as a pro. Miles strong, right-handed dribble. Missed with the right-handed flip. Patty 23. Thompson, hyper-athletic. Squirts it over to beat Stu. He's already made one. Come on now. I think it actually looks pretty good, doesn't it? It looks good. There's a lot of plays where the shot looks good, but the result's what we're looking for. I've seen some ugly shots go in, man. He's an all-time great, literally all-time great, no question that. But Reggie Miller's shot was ugly with a capital U. That's an all-for back, forced by Thompson. Yeah, Thompson and Sasser, really good, aggressive on the ball defenders.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's Coach Gary, and we're back. Finally back. Like I said, 7:30 on the description. Got here a little late, but that's okay. We're trying to, see if these Hornets can get their 8th win. 8th win, boy. We thought the Hornets were going to be a lot better this year than things have turned out, but it is what it is. The Hornets cannot stay healthy, and it's been that way for the last 3 years, maybe even 4 years. Every team's going to have players that get hurt and get injured, but the Hornets have got to be at the very top of teams who are slowed down because – is that a word? Slowed down because of the injury bug. I don't know if it's the training that the Hornets go through or don't go through. I have no idea, but we stay injured. We stay injured, and once one of the guys who's injured comes off injury, there's yet another injury. And it hadn't been a lot of serious injuries. However, some of these injuries keep guys out sometimes for 4 weeks. That's heck in the NBA. What is that? 6 games, maybe even 7 games. And that really. Nick Smith with the 3. Hey, that really slows the Hornets down because you can never get starters playing together. And I'm not saying that is the only thing that puts the Hornets behind the 8 ball, but I tell you what, guys, it sure hurts. All right, and it really hurts because us because teams like the Pistons, who 2 or 3 years ago were in the same situation we were in. They were at the bottom of the conference. They couldn't find wins. Teams like the Pistons, teams like the Rockets have all improved, and the Hornets just have not. I mean, we just thought this year would be much better, and the Hornets are now stuck on 7 wins. 7 wins. With that said, the season continues. The season continues. I looked up some information on when is All-Star weekend. It is what, February 18th. February 18th. So that, I mean, isn't that if the Hornets start winning like right now, we have a chance to maybe get into the play-in games, but it just doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Like, which team in the NBA have you ever heard of that at this point from the beginning of the season to the new year in January, that team with only 7 wins ends up getting to the playoffs. You just don't hear about it because it doesn't happen, right? And if that is the case, which it looks like it will be, what is that? This is going on 3 straight years that the Hornets had a losing season. The first 2 years LaMelo was here, you can't really say it was a losing season because at least we were good enough to get into the play-in games, right? But then the last 3 years, it just terrible. We had a little spurt last year at the end of the year when we made the trades at the trading deadline, where I think once we got these new guys or had like what you would call a bench, some guys that could actually come off the bench and do something. We won 5 in a row, then got back to our usual. Plus that was during the time too. LaMelo got hurt again and didn't play anymore the rest of the year. Then Mark Williams was hurt. He didn't play the rest of the year. When I say rest of the year, guys, I'm talking like 2 months, the end of the year. They just didn't play. Then Miles Bridges at the last 6 to 8 games, none of those guys were playing. And Brandon Miller was the guy. Brandon Miller was the guy, plus the new guys that came with Trey Mann, Grant Williams, Curry. We had a bench, guys that can come off and get you points on the bench. So we looked better, and we had to move the ball around. That again, for me, as you all know, makes us look like a better team, when we're moving the ball around anyway. But when we have all those superstars on the court, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like we go to the ISO game. All right, but you know what? Regardless, tonight, I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna hold myself to being positive. I'm gonna stop trying to be the coach of the team. Just do my play-by-play. Talk to you guys. What's going on? You learn with Robert in the house. Thank you, sir, for being here. Coach, it won't end, unfortunately. Are they doing this for picks? Hey, it looked like last year they did it. Even though the guys that were playing were saying, "Hey, we're going to we're coming out. We're going to play hard anyway. We're playing to win." It did. I even made a well, it wasn't really a video, but the title of the video are the Hornets tanking. It just looked like they pulled out all their starters and they played the young guys. And you might be right. It could be, but I mean, doesn't that seem sort of weak to be just at the beginning of January, the new year, you're already tanking for draft picks, and then who's going to be the draft pick? Who's going to be the guy that you pick that's really going to turn the Hornets around? I don't know who's out there now. I mean, I don't look at a lot of college unless it's North Carolina, but who's out there that's going to be that's a generational talent that the Hornets can get that's going to turn this team around? And everybody usually Nick off the glass, and everybody usually looks for a guy that can score. It's a scorer. Heck, I mean, okay, fine, but man, we need to get some people. We need to get some guys in here. We need to get some pure shooters, all right? Because most teams look for guys that are athletic scorers. And I think that's what college is coming to, too. It's like athletic scorers. It's like my North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got some athletic scorers, right? But what about that guy that may not make it to the pros, but all he does is just shoot. He hits, He's just out there to shoot threes. He's out there to because he's a great shooter. You need a sharpshooter. You need somebody that can do that. And the Hornets don't have it. The Hornets just have everybody on the court that you're looking at right now except Nick Richards. Like, if they're open, they're going to jack up a three. Whether they're on or not. All right, but with that said, we are in the second quarter, 10 minutes and 31 seconds on the clock. Hornets are in the lead right now. It's 34-31. Pistons. Beasley for three, can't hit it. Pistons are one of the teams that the Hornets have beaten. I think maybe twice this year. I guess on the next dead ball, we'll take a look at it. But the Pistons have a much better record than the Hornets. Cody Martin drops that off to Nick Richards. Nick Richards misses the bunny shot. All right, Nick, we'll say that was a floater. Missed the floater. All right, Hornets have their big guys back now, and the starting guards and the power forward or the forwards are hurt. LaMelo Ball's not playing tonight. Brandon Miller's not playing tonight. Trey Mann has been out for a solid 1 month and a half, maybe even two. They say there's something wrong with his back. Cody Martin with the shot. They're not going to let that happen. Bryce James, you think so? You think so? Bryce James? Yeah, they're not going to let that happen. Come on now. Bro, I will be so upset if the Hornets, if Bryce James comes out and the Hornets got him. Although, you know, I have been wrong. Okay? Because I've said this before, long time ago, probably before you guys were born, you know, before the internet was a common thing in people's homes. The Hornets picked this young man that you guys may. Oh, Mark Williams with the slam and the foul. The Hornets picked this young man that some of you may have heard of him. Long time ago. That was a good slam right there. His name was Kobe Bryant. Young man right out of high school. And I'm gonna tell you, I knew not too much about him. You know, I knew he was in high school. I knew they were saying a few things about him, but as far as how good he was, I had no idea. I was just like the only kid I had knew that came out of high school, straight out of high school, was oh, come on, bro. Let's go, Hornets. The Hornets will let you get back in the game, boy. I tell you that. Coach has a call a timeout. Coach Lee with the timeout off the steal and the lay. Yeah, the Hornets picked this kid. You guys may have known him, Kobe Bryant. And when they picked him, I was like, bruh, what are we doing? We need some experience. You know, we need some talent way back then. Right? And I was like, the only kid I knew that went from high school to pro was Daryl Dawkins. I know you guys don't know him. They used to call him Chocolate Thunder. If you don't know him, type it right now. Go to the internet, type Chocolate Thunder in and watch him break backboards. Like, that was the first guy I've seen break backboards, shatter glass backboards before Shaq. There was, I would definitely be happy. You be happy? Tyrone Bogues. Yeah, Kobe. Uh, and so I was one of those guys like, what are we doing? What are we doing? So when they traded Kobe to the Lakers to get Vlade Divac, I was like, okay, great, good. We need we need some we need some experience. We need some experience. Nobody could have known what this kid would have turned out to be. Nobody could have known. All right. But now when you look back at some of the documentaries of him and you hear guys talk about him, talk about his work ethic when he was in high school, before he even went, before he put his name in for the draft or whatever, and how intelligent this kid was and how he didn't go hang out. He wanted to, he just wanted to get better. If the Hornets had known that, you know, maybe they would have kept him. But yeah, I was just like that. I was like, hey, why are we keeping this young kid? Why do we even draft this young kid? We drafted him to have some kind of stock, to pick up Vladi, and what could have been? What could have been at Charlotte? All right, but you know what? We don't know. We don't know if the same thing would have if that what Kobe did at the Lakers would have turned out the same way at Charlotte, because you have to have people in the front office that can pick and choose the right guys to go around your superstar. Like, Kobe had a little bit of help there, when he was at the Lakers. It wasn't all on his shoulders. And so he had a little time to learn, like we wish that they had done Bryce Young for our Panthers. But he had some time, and but when I first saw him play, I was like, let me see what this kid that we traded. Let's see what he's doing. I was like, this dude got some ability. But yeah, you gotta have your front office got to choose people that's going to actually help you out. And I know nobody wants to come and play for the Hornets, but man, we just can't find the right pieces, or we get pieces and then we let them go. All right, I don't care what nobody says. Dwight Howard, when we had Dwight Howard getting 15 to 20 rebounds a game for us, and we let him go after one season. I mean, I just right then I was like, man, we ain't doing nothing over here in Charlotte. Like, why do you get rid of that? That was one bright spot. Offensive, defensive rebounds. You're gonna get 15 a night. That is going. Oh, come on. Good gracious, Hornets, let's go. A steal and another lay. And this is the same kid that stole the last 2 points from Micic. Micic with the floater. Oh, come on, baby. I just knew that was going to be a floater. Another turnover. Hornets still leading 40 to 38. Yeah, Kobe, the whole Vlade Divac yet. That's true. However, he said he would go to college before he went to the home. Wow. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, good then. I mean, who knows what could happen, but good. Listen, when people don't want to come to the Hornets, and they say stuff like that out loud, they voice their opinion like that, I'm like, okay, whatever. I just hope that when the Hornets play them, that we demolish them, which doesn't usually happen. Like gosh, what's my man's name? Little point guard. I think that I forgot who he played for. He got traded. I think he's playing for Philadelphia now. He's a veteran. I'll think of his name anyway. Last year he got traded with that group. With Grant Williams and those guys, got traded to the Hornets, and he was like, nah, I'm not playing for the Hornets. I'm not playing for the Hornets. He never came to the facility. I guess he never dressed out or whatever. His name will come to me anyway. Anyway, anytime the Hornets play Philly, I'm like, man, I hope they kill him. Just so he could say, maybe I should have. But the Hornets just not good at paying people back that way. All right, the Pistons still right behind the Hornets. Hornets with 42, Pistons with 40. He was on the Kings. The Lakers let him go, as they said he was a locker room problem. We definitely should have kept him. He went to the Lakers, then the Kings. No, not Malik Monk. Not Malik Monk. I like Malik. I like Malik. I think he wanted to stay with this young group. And he went to Malik went to the Kings and just started going off. He was just, sometimes it takes a while for guys to come into their own, or maybe they're just in the wrong program. You know what I'm saying? Gosh, what's his name? I'll think of it. The guy I'm talking about, I think he plays for Philly. He doesn't. He's a point guard, and he's been on a championship team. He's not really built like a point guard, and I think he's been in the NBA at least 12 years. Gosh, what is his name? It'll come to me. All right, Hornets playing okay right now. 44 points. Make that 45. It's 45 to 45 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first. Miles Bridges just shoots a free throw and hits it. Kyle Lowry. Exactly. Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry said he was not. Look, I'll lay out. I am not playing for the Hornets. It's like I'm too much of a veteran. I've been on good teams. I'll just wait it out. I'm playing for somebody who's potentially at least going to the playoffs. All right, 46 to 40. Pistons get it in. That was close, but that's all right. I like that. I like that. Mark Williams. So let him know you're gonna have to work to get this. It may. I guess it was coming down. It was on the plateau. All right, no LaMelo Ball, no Brandon Miller. This is Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges dribbling up top, pulls a three, can't hit it. I think Miles should attack the basket more. They throw it inside to Dern. Dern is stripped and fouled by Miles Bridges. 46 to 42 is the score. Hornets in the lead. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left before intermission. Hornets trying to win their 8th game. Just 8. Just 8. Hey, speaking of draft picks, the Hornets had Dern also, and they picked him and let him go to the Pistons. I was thinking they got him and traded. I don't know why. I don't know. I really don't understand why they traded him, because I think they was like, okay, we're going to trade him, but we're going to we still want a big man, so we'll wait and pick up I guess Mark Williams, if Mark Williams is still there. And he was still there. So I'm like, I was like, why didn't we just get both of them? At that point, my guy Nick Richards wasn't doing anything for the Hornets. His development was very very slow. So I was like, hey, we can get rid of him. And it was another big kid I think we had. But I was like, yeah, we can get rid of him. If you guys think, if the Hornets think we've got too many bigs. All right, Mark Williams at the line, misses his first. But yeah, we could have had Duran and Mark Williams. Hey, a couple of years earlier. Look again. I'm not trying to put down the front office general manager who guys that are responsible for making the choices and all that. But we could have. What do you guys think about Bobo? What do you think about Bobo? You learn. They didn't want a small market team. But that's what Kobe said. George Sheehan got a call that told him he would not draft Kobe from sources. We need a kid with the mindset of Steph Curry. Yeah, he was willing to go where he was and wasn't, and haven't won. Yeah, haven't went anywhere. They build around him, build around Melo and Bridges. What I'm saying about Bobo is all right, okay. I think Meaches is getting around his guy, and he's making a lot of passes. Not bad, but I think he should score. He should shoot more. Like right here, off the glass. Well, not a bad pass, but I think he should shoot more. That'll open up that pass. But every time he goes around, he's passing it. Sometimes he's making turnovers. But the Hornets still in the lead, 48-46. Yeah. That was it 2 years ago. No, was it 2 years ago or no? It was even. I think wasn't the time did Bobo come out with LaMelo? We could have got both of those guys. We could have had both of those guys. Nobody was picking Bobo. I'm gonna take a look and see. Heck, I can do it right now. Hey Siri. When did Bobo get picked in the draft? Or what place? Not Bobo. Curry for two and a foul. He goes to the line. Hornets playing pretty darn good this first half. With 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock, they may score 60 points. Hey Siri, what place did Bobo get drafted? Bobo drafted in 2019, second round. That's what I'm talking about right there. Listen, and in 2019, that's when Michael Jordan was the owner of the team. I was like, they went through the whole first round. Bobo didn't get picked, and I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, listen, for no other reason, just to get more, to bring more enthusiasm to Charlotte. We got LaMelo Ball. Why not pick Bobo too? Like, you're gonna put even more seats in the you're gonna fill more seats just because Bobo was what's his name? I can't think of anybody. Because of his dad. You know what I'm saying? Meaches for three. Yeah, we take a little time. That was good defense by Detroit. Manute Bol. Just because Manute Bol was his father, and I think, listen, I think if he's got the right coaches, the right trainers, that Bobo is a heck of a ball player. I think he is with the right team. But I was like, With Michael Jordan and his businessman savvy, I was like, oh, he'll get Bo just to put more seats, just to put more butts in the seats. You know, heck, I'll make a trip. I make a trip down to Charlotte maybe twice from where I am in North Carolina. But to see Bobo at what six? What is he? 6'10"? To see Bobo and LaMelo Ball on the floor at the same time, man. I'm spending money to go see that. You know what? You know what I'm saying? You got LaMelo Ball, one of the biggest social media personalities or whatever before he got picked. And then you got Bobo, who had a following too, but then his dad was Manute Bol, and they're both in Charlotte. Like, I just knew in the second round that the Hornets would get him, if nothing else, just for that. You know what I'm saying? Heck, you at what are you losing? Second round, drafted at 14. You pick him. You could keep him a couple of years and trade him if you think you made a bad choice. But oh man, that's just me. That's just me. Malik, okay. What's up? Tar Heel K? What's going on, sir? I wish they could send a couple of those bigs out to our You ain't lying. We need one solid big. Blaze, what's going on? So, coach, we're on the bus heading home. Yep, second round. Facts, Tar Heels. What's up, coach? What's going on, Brandon? Jordan was a horrible talent scout. He tried to compare everyone to him. He didn't want to pay anyone. Yeah, he's a he's a stingy. Is he a billionaire? Got to be a billionaire, right? He's a stingy billionaire. That would be a good combo with him. Mellow, and oh my gosh! Come on now. Mello, Bobo, and Bridges. Look, I don't know what the deal is with and Shaq liked him too. I don't know what the deal is with Bobo. I think he's playing for Denver. He's not starting, but I guarantee you that the Hornets ain't thinking about like trying to do that. It's got to be a reason, And I always thought, how Michael Jordan holds grudges, like he really does hold grudges. I think maybe he didn't like Simpkins with the steal and the slam. I was like, maybe Michael didn't like Malik Bow. I mean, not Malik Bow, but Manute Bow. Because, sometimes, it ain't no sometimes, he can hold a grudge. And I was like, maybe that's why. But heck, I'm like, dude, I would love to see that. All right, 50-48. Simpkins with the ball for the Hornets. No pass yet. Simpkins on the baseline. He's turned away. He finds Nick Smith. Back to Nick Smith. Not Nick Smith, my bad. Nick Richards for the lay. 56 points for the Hornets. 56-48. There's a minute and 43 seconds. Durham with the crossover. And that pass is too hot for his teammate. That's Thompson. Is that Amen? I think that's Amen Thompson. All right, Simpkins brings the ball across the timeline. He's on the Detroit logo. Dribbles right, picks up his dribble, finds Cody Martin. Cody Martin to Salon. Salon, big body in the paint. And it's good. 58-48, 10-point lead by the Hornets. Good ball movement by the Pistons. This is Durham being guarded by Miles. Throws up a shot that goes in. Hornets come across the timeline with a minute on the clock. This is Simpkins. He's been up and down from the G League. Gets that to Nick Richards. Nick Richards bounce pass to Salam and the dunk on the baseline. Just move the ball, Hornets. Just move the ball. Things are going to happen. Amen. Gets it to the corner. A steal by the Hornets. And the Hornets can slow it down. But they don't. They go with the alley. Miles misses the alley. Had to throw it off the glass, but he's fouled on the play and will go to the free throw line. The Hornets have scored 60 points, guys. You know what I say about scoring 30 points per quarter. If you can score 30 points per quarter in the NBA, you can win. That's 120 points a game. Just got to play a little defense. Miles Bridges at the free throw line. Hits his first. 61 to 50, 61 to 50, 35 seconds on the clock. Blaze, we beat Georgia. Hey, good job there, Blaze. You and Brandon. He's not average any points. Yeah, he's just they not using him. That's we're talking about Bobo. And I mean, a lot of people say, well, look, they ain't using them. There's got to be a reason. Yeah, maybe. You know, but before we got Dwight Howard that time, when he was on the what they call the proverbial trash heap. Before we got him, I forgot who he was playing with, but they weren't using him, right? The Hornets got him and revived his career there for a year till we let him go. I know he probably wanted more money than the Hornets wanted to spend, but dude, you gotta, like, if you start winning, you're gonna recruit that back. Only thing I didn't like about Dwight was Miles Bridges to the basket, draws a foul. Only thing I didn't like about Dwight Howard was he complained about every call. He complained about every call. He did a whole lot of running his mouth. But, I mean, you know. Like my grandpa used to say, rich people don't get rich by spending money. Hey, Tari, okay? I believe that 100%. But you still got to make good decisions, too. Like if you're trying to run a business. See, and why do you guys think Michael decided to sell and decide to, well, maybe, you know, to relinquish control, because you know he likes to be in control. So why do you think, was it because he wasn't making money? It could have been because he wasn't making money, and because he couldn't figure out how to keep these Hornets and continue to make money. He was like, well, I'm not going to keep losing money. But, you know, like you said, he was not the best. Yeah, he was not the best at scouting talent. He just wasn't. And you know he had to have the last say-so of who we got. I'm not a big fan of NBA nowadays because it has turned soft and too much three. Oh, I hate the 3-point shooting, which has made the game not as technical and has hurt players' overall fundamentals. Yeah. Plus, we talk about big men. You know, like big men in college now, in order, if they really want to go to the next level, now they got to start showing that they can shoot outside. And I'm talking like 3-point range or something like that. Or a lot of these teams don't even really want them. They're just on the team, on the bench, you know. And so there's no inside games. There's no Al Jeffersons down there. There's no, you know, definitely no more Shaquille O'Neals. Nobody down there making moves like Akeem the Dream. That's just they don't even work on stuff like that. Like, you don't see any guys like that except big dude for North Carolina State last year, Big Sexy. He's not averaging anything. 3 points under, 2 rebounds. Dang, just wasting away over there in Denver. Denver is one of the few teams that I enjoy watching because their style is most closely like, yeah, it is, because you know, Joker can step out, but you know he does a lot of his damage on that free throw line and down on that box. He does. Miles Bridges with the free throws. We have to learn to finish strong. Yep. Racing. Jordan.
Oh my goodness. Another whistle and another technical. Jamie Bickerstaff got teed up.
Bickerstaff just like his dad. Ah, come on, Miles. Hey, look, you know, sometimes that right there, what coach is doing, good if it goes. Miles Bridges with the three, the steal in the three. I guarantee you Bickerstaff is not headed to the locker room. I guarantee you he ain't headed to the locker room. He's going to wherever that ref is. Where the refs go at halftime, they need to go ahead and get there now. Miles, like a defensive back with the pick, stop, and pop. Hey, the Hornets are going to need every one of those points. Watch what I say. The Hornets are going to need every one of those points to win. All right. Yeah, what I was saying is Coach Bickerstaff, sometimes when you get on the refs like that, the players see it and they respond. Yeah, you got to do it at the right times. All right. Let's go over the stats and take a little break and get right back. That was why Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, yep, they're no longer friends. Charles Barkley told the truth about Michael, not being a good GM with the Hornets, and Michael got mad, and Michael will stay mad the rest of his life. He'll stay mad the rest of his life. I still don't even know what the deal is with him and Isaiah Thomas. But once Michael has something against you, that's it. That is it. He ain't about forgiving anybody. That's a different type of dude. Ooh. Let's get the battery. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's go over these stats real quick. And then fingers crossed, see if the Hornets can come out and have another half as good as this one. All right, before we move on through the stats, hey, thank you everybody who stopped by. I appreciate all of you guys. Do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about subscribing to the channel. All right, we had a goal of trying to get 2,500 before the new year. The new year has come and gone, and we didn't make it, but I am definitely thankful for 2,360. All right, Miles Bridges in 19 minutes, he has 14 points. Mark Williams with 12. He has 4 rebounds. Seth Curry has has 3 points. Josh Green with 7. Micic with 4 points. Off the bench, Salon has 6. Cody Martin with 4. Nick Richards has 7. Nick Smith Jr. with 3. And Simpkins with 5. Now that's another reason why the Hornets are doing decent right here. The bench has come off. The bench has come on the floor and done a pretty good job. What's that? 17. 25 points off the bench. Not bad for the Hornets. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris leading all scorers with 10. Hardaway has 4. Duran has 4. Cunningham with 8 points. Wendell Moore has not scored yet. Off the bench, Reed with 2 points. Holland has 9. Amen. That's Asur, not Amen. Thompson has 2 points. Isaiah Stewart, the crazy man, has 7. Malik Beasley with 7 points. Stewart has 7. Stewart has 3. Malik has 7. And Sasser, that's the big guy, right? The is that the first round draft pick with 3 points? Let's see if that's him. No, that's not him. That's not him. All right, so the bench scoring for Detroit. That's 9, 11, 13, 16. That's 16, 23, 26 points. All right, so Hornets almost matching the bench scoring of the Pistons. All right, team stats. Hornets shooting 54% from the floor. Nice. And that's interesting because it's not all 3-pointers. They are 5 of 13 from behind the arc. That is 38%. Pistons are shooting 46%. That's not bad either. They are 7 of 17 from behind the arc. Got to get out on that. Free throw shooting, Hornets 14 of 22 for 63%. Pistons are shooting 83%. They've only missed 1, 5 of 3. Hornets are out rebounding the Pistons. That's good. 21 to 17. There's your assists. Hornets have 16 assists. 16 assists. What does that say? Move the daggone ball, guys. Move the ball. Hey, Coach Lee says that over and over. He says that's what we need to do. Curry says that over and over. We've got to move the ball. When the Hornets move the ball, they're a better team. But we know what the deal is. They say that's what we need to do, but when LaMelo's playing, the ball sticks. Heck, when Trey Mann is playing, when he's out there, he takes LaMelo's spot or whatever, the ball sticks. These guys come down and just dribble. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't get it. How as a coach you say we need to move the ball, but then you're on the sideline watching these guys just dribble. They maybe make one pass, they give it right back to them, and then it's just all right. But I said I wasn't going to do a whole bunch of complaining. Moving on, there's your steals, your blocks, your turnovers. Hornets have 6. Detroit with 8. Fast break baskets go to the Hornets by a 1-point edge. Points in the paint go to the Hornets 34 to 22. And the largest lead by the Hornets was 13. The Pistons have led by 5. The last game the Hornets and Pistons played, the Hornets won by 1 point, 107 to 1. 108. Actually, my bad. They beat the Pistons the last time they played in overtime. That was November the 21st. Still by 2 points. 121 to 123. Coach Gary, Jimmy Butler held a I saw that conference yesterday asking for a trade. It would help the Hornets if they could pick him up. Yeah, but you just like we were talking about Kyle Lowry, I guarantee you he would, because he said he wasn't happy playing, and that just got me thinking. The love for the game, he just don't have it there. Hey, look, if his love for the game is having people cheering for him, having people be behind him, having people just glad to see him on the court playing, then yeah, come to Charlotte. But I got a feeling that he's probably feel like Kyle Lowry or anybody else that says, okay, hey, what about Charlotte? Like, no, I ain't going there. You know, and is it because is it because, you know, you're going from Miami to Charlotte, the Charlotte way of life? Or is it because of the team? I gotta believe it's because of the team. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't believe. Yeah, that would be great. I think that would be good. That would be something that the Hornets just really don't have, and that is a guy you can really give the ball to when you need to, and say, "Let me get these points. Let me get these points." And it's not a whole bunch of, you know, out there dribbling the shot clock down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, listen, I know that would sort of be ISO too, but I don't know. He just does it with a lot less effort. You know what I'm saying? And maybe his scoring would be a little bit more consistent than anybody we've had, even LaMelo. But that's just what I think. Heck, you know, anything that I'm saying out here is what I think. All right, guys. But listen, we're gonna take just a little bit of a break. We're gonna be right back. See if these Hornets can get 8 wins. Hey, look, it looks like LaMelo might make the All-Star game again. It's kind of tough for players to make the All-Star team when their team's not winning, especially the way the Hornets are not winning. But you know, it could possibly happen this time. Which to me is no big deal. The All-Star game is a bore to me. The last 5 years, it's a bore. But just to be nominated, you know what I'm saying, to have somebody from your team nominated, I guess that's a big deal. I think he realizes his time is getting short, and the window for Miami to win another title is pretty much close. Yeah, that's Tari. Okay, that's another reason why I don't think he'd come to Charlotte, or even want to come to Charlotte. A Troll Campbell, what's going on? Do you think Brandon Miller is an All-Star? I think Brandon Miller has All-Star potential, and if he did get picked to be an All-Star, I wouldn't be like, wow, how did he make it? I definitely wouldn't. Yeah, if let's say if he played, if I think he's played more games than LaMelo, but I don't know. Like, if he made it, I'd be fine with that. But you know, they're not gonna pick 2 guys off the Hornets to be on the All-Star team, definitely. But I mean, yeah, you know, he definitely has All-Star potential, definitely. And like I said, if he were to get picked, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be one of those who's like Brandon Miller. No, I wouldn't. Because last year, when everybody was hurt, like I said, he was the man. He was the man, and there, especially at the end of the year, he made me regret my decision, which my decision didn't make any difference, to pick the other guy. You know, guys, I'm sorry, I cannot remember anybody's name. I see everybody's picture or face in my mind, but yeah, the young man that got picked second in the draft with Brandon Miller. Yeah, I thought he was. I thought, you know, everybody was like generational talent, and you know, he played for the G League Ignite and all that, and I was like, you know, that's probably the guy we need to get. I mean, just to me, he just seemed to be from what I saw, the mentally tough kid. You know, I just thought might be a little bit tougher than Brandon Miller. But didn't turn out that way. So the Hornets did make the right decision with B. Miller. They did that. Anthony Davis doesn't need to be an all-star. He can't close out games for the Lakers. And I wouldn't argue or contest that thought either, Mr. Campbell. I definitely wouldn't. But he'll probably be playing anyway. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Let me go get a beverage. All right. All right, the Hornets coming out a bit sloppy. If Detroit scores right here, Coach Lee needs to call a timeout. Extra pass to Tobias Harris in the corner for 3. And coach does not call a timeout. 65-57. Micic drive to his right. Gets that back to Green. Mark back to Micic. Micic shoots a 3. Can't hit it. Mark with the rebound. Miles Bridges filling this outside shot. Good offensive rebound by Mark Williams. Kick that back out to Miles. Miles hits a 3. Cunningham, the jumper, straight on. At the top of the key, it's good. And Pistons have come out scoring. 3 times down, they haven't missed yet. Miles Bridges at the top. The ball is sticking. Nobody's moving. I hate this offense right here. But Miles with the floater, no good. Rebound, Cunningham. Gets that Tobias. Tobias deep in the lane. Kicks it out for a 3. No good. Miles Bridges with the rebound. Curry for 3. He hits it. Hornets definitely needed that. Cade Cunningham has Curry on him. Had to decide, but he gets it to that was Tim Hardaway Jr. with the missed 3-point shot. This is Miles. Finds Green in the corner. 3-pointer, no good. Durham with the rebound. Gets that to Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham all the way down on the left side. Now he comes back. He is on the logo. Finds Durham on the left. Gets into the paint too easy. Mark Williams tried to swipe it. But Durham with the rebound. Slams it through. Still a 10-point lead by the Hornets. Micic to his left, picks up his dribble. Saw Green under the basket. It was tipped out of bounds by maybe Duran. That would have been an easy layup. 8 minutes and 53 seconds. 8:53. Mark Williams with the shot put. That's what I call it. Shot put shot. Goes in. All right, Cunningham dribbles to his left. He's picked up by Curry. Still dribbling. No pass yet. Picks up his dribble now. Finds Dern. Dern. To Hardaway. Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Still guarded by Seth. Seth brings it or makes him go all the way down to Mark Williams, and Mark Williams had to help out, and that left a rebound for Durham, and he puts it back. Still a 10-point game, 73-63. This is Miles. And Cunningham is going to be called for a foul, pushing Green out. 8:07. 8:07. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Seth Curry to trigger. Gets it in. They hand it back to him. He shoots a three. Seth Curry misses. Oh, I thought that was in. Rebound Durham. He brings it down himself. Finds Tobias Harris. He's being guarded by Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges making him work. He hands that to Durham. Durham finding Cunningham. Gets it to him. Cunningham stops in the lane. Good defense by Green. And they get the rebound back. Hornets, you can't do that. That is why. Hardaway with the three. You got to secure the rebound. Let's go. Yeah, it really. That's a mental drain too. And you have a chance to get the offensive rebound because they miss it. They get the rebound and end up shooting three or hitting three. All right, we got a quick timeout, and we'll be right back. All right, the score is 73-66 Hornets. In the third quarter, the Hornets are being outscored by Detroit 14-8. They're going to have to figure out a way to play some defense and score more points. There's 7 minutes and 33 seconds left. Doesn't look, this may be the first quarter that the Hornets don't score 30 points unless they start scoring right here after this timeout. Leading scorers for both teams, Miles Bridges with 17 for the Hornets. And Tobias Harris with 13 for Detroit Pistons. All right, it's going to be Hornets ball. This is Green trying to get that to Miles Bridges. Is knocked out of bounds by Dern. 7:21 left in the third quarter. This time Green's going to trigger it. He gets that in. Come on, guys. Gets that into Mark Williams. Might have taken an extra step, but that's okay. 2 points is good. All right, Durham with the ball. He dribbles to his left. Finds Cade Cunningham. Wendell Moore for the jumper. He can't hit it, but another offensive rebound by the Pistons. Meachis needs to box out. He is not boxing out at all. And that is hurting the Hornets. Tobias Harris, once again, he is a leading scorer, hits another three, and that decreases that lead to 6. Hornets have not, like I said, have not been doing a lot of scoring. A missed 3-point shot there by Miles Bridges, settling again. He misses. Beasley with the floater, and that's good. Get up, Mark. Get up. You better not be hurt. Yep, the Hornets not scoring. Oh, come on, guys. Somebody's got to move to get open. We're just standing there looking. Cade gets to the Durham for the dunk. And the Pistons have come all the way back. It's a 2-point game. Hornets not scoring. Defense is not there. 5 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock. Hornets had 65 points at halftime. They have scored 10. Pistons have 52 points. They now have 73. All right, a lot of standing around. Finally, Richard comes and sets the screen. Shoot that! That's you! That's you! You can hit that, Nick. Nick, you can hit that. Oh my goodness. Mark Williams goes to the bench, guys. That is it. That's it. I'm telling you, every time the Hornets get what we think is like a little bump, they're out. He's going to be out for at least 2 weeks, maybe even more. Tobias Harris with the jumper. No good. Another rebound by the Pistons. Step aside. This is Beasley for 3. He can't hit it. Simpkins with a rebound for the Hornets. Finds Curry. Green for 3, straight on, no good. Green is not a 3-point shooter, but that's what I'm saying. It does not matter who is on the court for the Hornets. They are going to jack it up. Like the days of getting it to the hot guy or the guy that's got a better chance of hitting it, that's gone. All right, Curry, a long 3. Puts it in. I know Curry threw it to Green, and Green was open. Green was open, but hey, like this Curry is hitting his shot tonight. So just because I got a wide open shot doesn't mean I shoot it. What do? I drive. I draw Curry's man to me. I kick it to Curry, and Curry hits the jumper. All right, we got another timeout. All right, like I said, we're gonna hold coach. Just commentate. Do a little commentation, a little play-by-play. You know, let's just be positive the whole game. It just kills me when it's like the Hornets have a chance to win and we squander it by bad decisions, poor shot management. No defense. All right, we got a timeout on the court. All right, Hornets being outscored in the third quarter, 13-21. They have outscored the Pistons in the first and the second, 31-26, 34-26. But with 4 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock, they needed to buckle down on defense, and at least, even if they get outscored, they at least need to make it close. Something like it's probably going to be, with 4 minutes and 27 seconds, the way the Pistons are scoring, probably going to be something like, what, 20, probably going to be like 32 for the Pistons. It need to be something like at least 27 by the Hornets. All right, Mark Williams going to the back. Like I said, that is it for him. That is it. And that's going to change the whole thing here for the Hornets. That is it. Like he was walking gingerly on that foot. Hopefully it's just the ankle. Cunningham for three. Four minutes. Simpkins with the fall away. That is no good. Cade with the rebound. Throws the alley to Dern. Dern loses it, but gets his own rebound. Beasley misses the three. Rebound, Hornets. Like, was that a great shot? Like, you just got it down. Like, was that a great shot? 3-point shot by Hardaway. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, this is like poor shot selection. Like I said, I know he's open, but dang, like, do you take that shot? Right now, Curry is the one that's hot from three. Like, that's who shoots the ball for me. Simpkins for three. And as Coach Gary gets down on everybody, Simpkins hits the three. But he's not playing bad today. 3-point shot. Keep a stiff arm on the Pistons. They got to figure out a way to play some defense. Simpkins on the ball. That's Cunningham. Cunningham to the basket. Blocked. But they can't get the rebound. The floater. No good. Steph Curry finally gets the rebound. Comes out on the right side. 81-79. Curry behind the back dribble. He loses it. Hardaway to the basket. Shot is no good. Rebound, Curry. Wait on your players. Wait on your buddies. Hornets. Strong move to the basket. And Durham's going to knock that out of bounds. Bickerstaff is mad at everything. Curry comes out. There's 4.7 seconds left on the clock. Guys, sorry about the echo. They don't even know. They don't even know what time is on the clock. Come on, guys. You could tell they didn't know. You could tell they didn't know because of who was handling the ball. All right, we got a little echo, guys. Tobias Harris. Good defense there, but can we get a rebound? The ball is saved. Pistons get another chance. The jumper is no good. Another. And this time you'll score. This is the pros, guys. Wow, 3 jumpers and the Pistons miss it. That usually does not happen. Cody Martin brings it down. There's a minute, 19 seconds on the clock. And a technical. Charles what? What? Why would coach? Why would he be saying anything? Wow. Like, I don't even know why coach would get a. What was the tech about?
Official said he's just on the court.
All right. 81-80 is a 1-point game. Charles Lee was teched. The floater is no good by Simpkins. Finally, the Hornets get an offensive rebound. Nick Smith goes up strong. He can't hit it. Rebound, Pistons. And Malik Beasley loses it out of bounds. Simpkins back down court playing defense. 1 minute and 1 second left in the third quarter. This has been Pistons quarter right here. Oh, the ball, it's going to be a turnover. Slow down, rookie. Slow down, take that last shot. Beasley, what are you complaining about, bro? You fouled him. What are you complaining about? You fouled him. You threw it off of him. What do you, I mean. That's because Bickerstaff is like, look, we got to win the games that we're supposed to win. And right now, with their record compared to the Hornets record, Detroit is supposed to win this game. 4 people in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hornets will take well, they won't take the last shot. But I don't know why we're not moving. Let's go, coach. Oh, my gosh. We wait to 8 seconds, and then we have to 4 shots. Just a terrible possession. Move the ball. Have some movement. Okay. Be positive, coach. All right. Pistons with the ball with a chance to take the lead. Harris turns down the 3, goes all the way to the basket, and slams it in a man-to-man. And the Pistons take the lead. Cody Martin to his right, strong to the basket. He is blocked at the rim. Pistons plenty of time to score. What in the world kind of defense? Oh my goodness. Well, we don't have a 0, so. Look, I would say this is why these teams are at the bottom, both teams. But actually, the Pistons are doing a better job than the Hornets right now. Ooh, nice block. And Stewart down at the other end. What in the world, bro? Good gracious, it's just terrible defense right there. I don't know. I don't get it. Come on, Hornets. Let's go. Seth's going to get better because his dad and brother, we just got to keep him here. Yeah, great fundamentals on that one. Cody Martin, let's go, bruh.
The Hornets began this third quarter with a 13-point lead, and they ended down by a pair.
All right.
84-82 is our score. This is going to set up a wild fourth quarter.
I always tell my players that this third quarter, like, usually now, third quarters, definitely in football, third quarters is when we take the fight out of the opponent. You know, in middle school, you know what I'm saying? Because it's such a short quarter. I can understand in the pros or whatever, but still, if you and it doesn't matter what level. I think if you dominate that third quarter, a lot of times the teams come out in the fourth quarter and you got a few guys on teams that be like, hey, we got to do whatever we got to do to win this game. Others are like, man, let's get this game over with. They killing us. All right. But that third quarter right there was all Pistons. It was all Pistons. So the Hornets are going to have to. They got to win. It's no if, ands, or buts. They got to win the fourth quarter. They got to win the fourth quarter. As Colin says, it's winning time, and it definitely is. Hornets down by 2. And they were definitely beat up in the third quarter. Offensively, 32-17, Detroit found their stride. Hornets were only able to score 17 points. 32 points, though? 32. Yeah, like I said, the Hornets would have to. I called it. I called it. I said Detroit would score about 32 points, but then the Hornets would have to score like 27, and we were 10 short. That's not good. But it's just about, it's a 2-point game. 2-point game, and a miracle has occurred because usually when a player on the Hornets gets hurt and they go out, they do not come back in, and Mark Williams is back in the game. Danny Berry Sports Highlight, what's going on? I appreciate that. You learn with Roberts. Hey, you guys, do me a favor. If you have not checked out You Learn with Roberts, go check him out. Go check him out. Look at some of his videos. Give him a thumbs up on those videos and subscribe to his channel. I appreciate you guys being here today. All right. Still going to be Hornets ball. They get it into Micic. Micic finds Williams. Williams for 3. Can't hit it. But it's going to be Hornets ball tipped out by Thompson. I think that's Thompson. Hornets get it into Micic. Micic. Shoot that. Micic with the shot. Can't hit it. All right, full quarter just begun. We are in Detroit. Hornets got outscored 32-17 in the third. Stewart with the rebound. That right there is going to hurt us. We cannot get offensive rebounds. It's going to hurt us. Miles Bridges shoots a 3. Yep, wide open. Settling. This is Beasley with the ball for Detroit. Beasley dribbles to his right. He stopped. He pops. Can't hit it. Another offensive rebound by Detroit. Just fundamental basketball, babe. Man-to-man, box your guy out. This team gets one shot. You get the rebound. Miles Bridges. And it's going to be a shot clock violation on Detroit.
That was the best defense out there. And an offensive rebound by the Pistons. That's really what got them back in the game in the third quarter. They had 0 second chance points.
Right. You can't give them. You can't give them extra shots. Micic not serving the Hornets well offensively today. Mark Williams hands it to Micic. Micic Has 5 seconds. Off the glass. It's no good. Tip by Mark. He can't finish it. Thompson. And the Hornets get back, but a 3-point shot goes off the mark for Pistons. This is Miles Bridges with the rebound. He's going. Oh, might have been pushed, but loses the ball. Now the Hornets got to get back, and they do. Salon finds Miles Bridges. Don't shoot that three. Miles Bridges with the pass. Back to Salon, who passed it and kept coming. Hornets needed that one. 84-86 is the score, and a little helter-skelter going on the court. Neither team playing very playing very smooth. A little bit of what do you call it? Sloppy play. Hornets come out on the best end of that one, but I think both teams needed this timeout. I don't know if it was a media timeout or if one of the coaches called a timeout, but they got to slow things down. I love my Hornets. We got to play more up tempo. Hey, do you remember when LaMelo first got drafted? His first year. And every time he would come on the court to play, he wanted to push the ball. And how they've really slowed him down now. I mean, I loved that because we were really, that was like 4 or 5 years ago. That's 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago. And I love that because that gave the Hornets two types of offensive, type play. You know what I'm saying? You had, I think Graham was still on the team, if I'm not mistaken. And I might be wrong, but I think he was still on the team at that time. And with him at point, we walked the ball up. We had a half court set offense that we ran. But then when LaMelo came in the game, it was like up tempo. It was like get a rebound and take off. And I was like, I love that because it's hard to prepare for a team like that, right? But when the team comes down and does the same thing over and over. And then we were young back then. And I was like, okay, he's got the guys that'll run with him, and it's just like they did whatever they could do to say no. That's not what we want, LaMelo. Get the ball out of the rim. Let's walk it down. Whenever we shoot it, everybody get back. Nobody attack the basket to get rebounds. There's no such thing as follow your shot on the Hornets team. And Melo would do that. He was doing that. But now he doesn't now. But yeah, I like the up tempo also. We got the players to do it. Cunningham back in. It's 84-86. All right, Josh Green's going to be called for a foul.
Just in case anyone wants to know, remember the Hornets shot 21 free throws in the first. Was it 20 free throws in the first half? 20. Yeah.
Yep, that 2020 season, he did. He came out like ready to go. I was like, I love it, but I guess they didn't want us to run because we sure didn't run. Cunningham with the jumper, no good. Rebound, Miles Bridges. He decides to bring it down himself. He's on the left-hand side. Skip pass over to Salon. Salon goes to the basket. I love to see it, young man. Love to see it, young man. Because you could have shot that three, and he went strong to the basket. Yeah, he slipped. Be quiet, guys. Let's go. A man ran into him like he was blocking him or something. He hit all body. Salon, got to hit your free throws, big man. Salon on the line. First free throw. It's no good. Come on now. Like I said, at the end of the second half, the Hornets are going to need every single one of those points. And this is why right here. All right, 8 minutes and 56 seconds left in this game. Hornets trying to hang on. Salon at the line. And he hits the second. It's a 1-point game. Stewart gives it up. Hardaway for three. Misses everything. Mark Williams with the rebound. Miles Bridges gets it to Mark Williams. Mark Williams hands it. Green almost stepped out of bounds. Miles is going to be fouled by Cunningham. That's at least 3 on Cunningham. Wait. Did they say 5? He has 5 fouls. Crossover, the bump. Cunningham's going to stay in the game. Hey, Micic. T-John for 3. Can't hit it. Yeah, like everybody go to the basket. The only person shooting a 3 like that is Seth. Missed 3-pointer by Pistons. Rebound Green. Micic brings it up the right-hand side. Finds Mark Williams. Mark Williams looking for someone to pass it to. No one will go get the ball. Coach, call a timeout. Oh, come on. We can't turn the ball over right there. Oh, Miles Bridges back at the other end. Throws that out of there by Cade Cunningham, but it should have never happened. It should have never happened to turnover. Like, you got to go get the ball from your big guys. You got to move. 6 people in the chat. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Clean block. That'll be, 20 seconds on the clock. Cunningham goes to the bench. Detroit gets it into Stewart. He hands it off to Sasser. Long 3 by Beasley. No good. Rebound. Hornets. Something at the basket, Coach. Something at the basket. I wonder what would happen if that, as little as the Hornets passed by. I wonder what would happen if they had Nick Richards and, oh, come on. Another bad pass by the Hornets. Slammed at the other end by Beasley. We've seen this scenario before. Just a weak pass. Weak pass, and the offense is just set up like that. So like they're, they're not going to look to get it to anybody else, right? It's just get it to this guy, no matter what. Reminds me of my Tar Heels. Force the pass to a guy that may not be open. Never look for anyone else. And why look for anybody else? Because everybody else just standing near the baseline, just watching. Because this is the play. This is the play. All right. Let's take a look at the likes, guys. Let's see if we've got let's see what we got. See if we got at least 8 likes tonight. All right. By the way, we have a timeout on the court. Well, not quite 8 likes, but we got 6 likes. Appreciate you guys hitting that. Boy, the Hornets just cannot figure out a way to score. That's killing us right here. Hey, the Pistons have figured out how to score. Play defense. Create turnovers. Right now, the Hornets are getting outscored 4-3. So not bad in the fourth quarter, but they got to figure out something else here, and they got to figure it out quickly. Mark, try to slam that. Gather yourself. Go strong. Draw the foul. All right, 85-88. Tobias Harris, leading scorer for the Pistons. They got to double him, get the ball out of his hands. Loose ball. Go strong, Miles. Great defense by the Pistons. That leads to an open layup at the other end. But an offensive foul is going to be called on Hardaway. Man.
This may do it for. There's a block right there by Stewart. And watch Hardaway as Tobias.
Let's see what Hardaway does. Come on, bro. It don't matter, coach. He saw him coming, and look, y'all got to see that. He saw my man coming. It don't matter. They may say they're trying to. Bickerstaff trying to say he flopped, but look, you see him coming. You can't put your arm out like that. You can't do it. Look, listen. It wasn't a whole lot, but the fact that he looked back and saw him out the corner of his arm, and did any type of impeding his progress. Come on, bro. They can't change that. They could. I've seen worse. Look, he didn't need to do that. That was gonna. Come on, Sean. Do us right. The play stands. 85-88, guys. Coach Bickerstaff, he look like he'll throw hands. He gonna challenge it too. Yeah, you gotta. You gotta challenge it. But come on now. Look at Coach.
One of the officials, Nick Green, went up to him and said, "You're gonna need to challenge this. Yeah, if you want the play reversed, you're gonna have to challenge it." And let's look at
Okay, they were just looking for if they're gonna upgrade it to a flagrant foul or whatever. That's why the refs went. That's why the refs looked, but it wasn't a challenge. Now Bickerstaff is going to challenge it. But come on now, how do you change that? Hardaway cut his eye, turned his head, saw a white jersey coming, and then raised his arm. The fact that who is it? Simpkins fell, flop or whatever. I guess that's what Bickerstaff might be upset about, but he impeded his progress. They doing too much talking though. Good call, Ms. Ref.
All right, Sean. The offensive foul was challenged, and the call on the floor will stand.
Yeah, of course it'll stand. Come on, Bickerstaff. This is my point. This is my problem with all the arguing and stuff. If it was the other way around, hey, tee him up, coach. Oh, okay. I thought he was going past the coach's box. He's past it now, though. All right, Hornets. They get it to Miles Bridges. Miles, you got to go now. KJ. Coach, why is Seth Curry not on the court? 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Loose ball with Tobias Harris with the jumper is good. 5-point lead by the Pistons. 5 minutes and 38 seconds on the clock. Mark Williams way out beyond the three-point line. Nobody coming to get the ball. Finally gets it to Salon. Salon. Of course he was going to shoot that with youthful exuberance. Yeah, of course not. But that's who else you gotta have in the game? Who else you gonna have do it? 3-point shot is no good. Rebound by Miles Bridges. Miles, like the only scorer out there, loses it. Mark loses it. 2-on-1. The alley is good. 4 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock. 85-92. Pistons. Finally, Nick Richards and Seth Curry come in. Heck, I figure out a way to keep Mark Williams and Nick Richards in the game. Let's get some offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. All right, 85-92. 4 minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. Still going to be Hornets ball. Hornets get it in. Come on, Miles. Just not smart. Oh, it missed. Let's go. Get that ball down the court. Miles. I don't think Miles is completely back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you go around, you got to realize, well, old school like I do. Every time you go by somebody, you got to be careful with them reaching around and knocking that ball away. All right, Tobias with the ball. He's got Seth Curry guarding him. They go to double team. They find Durham. Durham kicks it out for a three-point shot, and he steps out of bounds. Malik Beasley steps out of bounds, 87-92. Or was that Durham? Yeah, that was Malik. Heck, I was scared Miles was going to miss that one, throwing it behind his head. Just go up and easily put it in the basket. 92-87 with 3 minutes and 52 seconds left on the clock. Hornets now really just hanging on. A lot of mistakes, not able to finish games just this way. You know, I want to say bad shot selection, but, you know, when you've got the young guys out there and they're trying to do what they can do to win the game. Like I used to tell my daughter, hey, you're out there trying to figure out a way to pass the ball. Listen, if nobody to pass it to, then shoot it. And that's what Salam's doing. He's shooting that ball when he's got it open. I think Miles Bridges needs to get to the basket every time. Every time. Even though Cody Martin's not doing a whole lot, I think he should be in the game right now. I think all the guys that have a little bit of experience should be in the game right now. We got young Simpkins in the game, I guess, because he's been playing good. Green. I think Cody Martin should be in the game right now. You got Miles Bridges. But then I guess, Coach knows them better than we do. You got to play who you are accustomed to playing. You got a three-point shooter out there. Make sure that if you have to shoot a three, he's shooting it. Nobody's moving. There it is right there. 3-point. That's short. Rebound. Hornets. It's blocked. If the Pistons win this game, it's going to be because they play better defense than the Hornets. 3 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock. There's 12 seconds on the shot clock. They got Curry open that time. Just not able to hit that three. Curry. Bro, you should have been looking for the shot right there. Nick Richards off the dime pass from Curry scores and a foul. Curry shaking his head like, bruh, how the heck did I get out of that? We can win this if we buckle down on defense. Nick Richards hits the free throw, and it's a 2-point game. Cunningham back in the game. Doesn't really matter if he fouls out now. Josh Green being guarded. Cunningham being guarded by Green. The step back. The jumper is good. Just wet, man. And just like effortless. The Hornets don't have somebody that could do that. Miles, go up strong, baby. Yeah, it's a travel. Dang it. Just too many turnovers at the end. I think the last close game, same thing for the Hornets. Well, just see what's going on. Pull up. He shoot that bank shot. Hey, getting it to Cade Cunningham. He's a scorer. It's so easy for him. Elbow jumper is good, but a bad screen by Durham is going to erase the points. 2 minutes, 39 seconds, 2:39 on the clock. Sasser's going to be called for reaching. But he is hounding the ball, bruh. Like the Pistons are all over. Hornets in the bonus. Ah! A missed free throw. Like I said at halftime, the Hornets are going to need every single one of those points. I think the Hornets were up by, 13 at half, and the third quarter was all Pistons. And right now, let's see. I still think, yeah, it's close, but the Pistons are outscoring the Hornets 10-8 in the fourth. Simpkins missed both free throws. 4-point lead with 2 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Cunningham with the ball, being guarded by Cody Martin. He gave him a little bit of room. The jumper is no good. Miles Bridges with the rebound. Miles brings it down. They can still get a good shot. Miles hasn't passed it yet. Oh, Miles Bridges is hurt, slipped on the floor, and the Pistons at the other end with the lay. Miles is up. Come on, ref. Can the ref call a timeout and say, "Hey, let's do something about this wet spot"? Wow. All right, Miles didn't get hurt, but good Lord, if that was me, ooh, if that was me, yeah, they'd have to bring the card out to get me. They had to bring the card out. 1 minute 45 seconds on the clock. Hornets down 6, but the Pistons, I would say, made a bad mistake, but the Hornets cannot hit free throws. That's 3 points the Hornets have left out there. What's up, Andrew? And the Hornets missed 4 free throws, 4 points. Guys, I love my Hornets, but they do not deserve to win this game right here. 4 free throws missed in the closing minutes. There's a minute 29 seconds on the clock. Cade Cunningham for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound, Miles Bridges. He slows down. Simpkins slows it down. Gets it back to Miles. They go in to Mark Williams with the dunk. It's a 4-point lead by the Pistons. The Pistons can take their time. And they do. Cody Martin guarding the ball. This is Cade Cunningham. Now there's a switch. Simpkins. Screen set up top. Cunningham. Get your hand up, Mark. Get your hand up. Skip pass. Quick 3 by Beasley. No good. Hornets get the rebound. Simpkins. What are you going to do? What decision are you going to make? Josh Green goes to the basket. He is fouled. He's fouled hard. May have stretched a muscle or something back there. Like, I don't know where he was going. I know where he was going on that. I don't know if that was the best decision, but he was going to make it. Hey, that's like a muscle pull. All right, the Hornets have missed 4 free throws. 39.2 seconds on the clock. And we finally hit one. 8 people in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, hit that like button. And Green hits both, and it's a 2-point game. 4 free throws missed by the Hornets, guys. Now the Hornets full court man-to-man. There's 19 seconds on the shot clock, 30 seconds now on the game clock. Cade Cunningham. They've got 2 scorers out there. Cade and is Cunningham. Spin move off the glass. And a foul's going to be called. Pistons are thinking, hey, maybe it was a goaltend. Goaltend was not called. The Pistons can't challenge. 19 seconds on the clock. 2-point game. Cunningham at the line. And he misses the first one. That leaves the door open for the Hornets. He does hit the second. And the Hornets have a timeout. 3-point game. Yeah, a lot of mistakes down the stretch there by the Hornets.
Dish TV is better than cable TV. Here's why.
A lot of mistakes down the stretch by the Hornets. Not able to actually defense is not bad here in the fourth quarter.
Are you listening?
Not bad here in the fourth quarter. It's just look, just not able to score. All right, let's get this score right here. 94-97 is a 3-point game. Look, just, at this point, Hornets just get a shot off. Like, just, don't come down and do what Colin says, spit the bit. Get a shot off at least. Give us an attempt, a chance. Give us a chance, and I think Cade will end up fouling out if we go into overtime. Hornets have a problem getting the ball inbounds on these types of plays too here at the end of the game. All right, here we go. Hornets ball. Just, hey, don't run that play where we set screens and try to throw it over the top. Don't run that play. Everybody's seen it. Miles trying to get it in. Gets it in. Wow. Wow. You cannot tell me that was the play. I guess they were going to decide to do the, I guess they were going to go for the, I thought they'd hold it and go for the last shot. That's what I thought. Bickerstaff, what are you complaining, bro? I would hate to play for him. Dang.
That's why you see JB Bickerstaff said, I called the timeout before you called the foul. Casey just needs to keep his dribble.
How you going to call a timeout before he calls a foul? You can't get the ball. We got the ball. Oh, I got you. He didn't call the foul on the Hornets. He called the foul. He called the timeout when Duran had the ball, I guess. But heck, if that Asar at the line, Asar spins a bit. Hornets still have a chance. Yeah, I thought maybe we go for a three. I thought maybe we hold the ball and go for a three. I think they were just coaches like, okay, we're gonna go quick and then foul these guys, foul the right guy, and then come down and we hit a two instead of a three. Oh, they're freezing him. That's Bickerstaff. That's Bickerstaff freezing his own guy. Cool, good. Make him wait on the line. I know some of the veterans like, Coach, what are you doing? Let my man shoot. Dang. Look, the Hornets need somebody on the line that just say something to the young guy right there. I'd have been talking to him the whole time. Like, bro, you know you can't hit this. You can't hit it. There it is. Rebound. That's your fault, Coach Bickers. That's your fault, Coach Bickers. You can't freeze this guy. You know he's not a great free throw shooter, and then you prolong. You don't look. He never even stepped off the free throw line, did he?
I think his coach knew it. Tried to call timeout before he was fouled, and then putting a big in for that second missed free throw. Hornets catch a break. Can they capitalize?
I mean, I got you wanting to get a guy in, but like I would never. Especially after you miss the first in a close game, I would never slow the process down by subbing somebody in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was a real slow process. If I sub somebody in, it'll be immediately after the shot is missed. All right, Pistons. But you are playing the Hornets. Now, this has got to be. Hey, we might as well just. Should we hold the ball, guys, and take the last shot? 19 seconds, now 12 seconds, 12.4 seconds. He has a boxing tournament. I got you, Andrew. Don't rush the shot, Seth. Yep, they don't have Seth on the floor. Seth is like, bruh. All right. I guess anybody can shoot this. Hornets ain't gonna get the ball in. Give it to him. Oh my gosh. Still 8 seconds. You got plenty of time, Miles. He ain't gonna hit that. Nope. Yeah, only thing you could have done better, like, you know, like, I know we're going to have a 3-point shot. Yeah, but these guys are, yeah, have you ever look at these shows where, the older guys, Pistons can't hit, but it's only 0.9 seconds on the clock. You ever look at these podcasts where these guys, the older guys, the veterans that don't play anymore, say, Coach calls this and we ran this. You know, especially Gilbert Arenas, Coach said do this and we did this. Man, the Hornets are at the point where they're like, whatever Coach says, we're going to force it and try to do it, right? Because the only thing they could have done right there, only thing Miles could have done possibly right there is, instead of taking that tough shot because the guy was all over him, maybe blow by him. You know what I'm saying? Because there was still time on the clock. Maybe blow by him and say, okay, I'm going to the basket, but I'm looking to kick it out. So maybe somebody might leave their guy. Maybe, because you never know. Even though this is the NBA, and these guys were up 3. Like, if he's going to the basket, attacking the basket, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play. You know, I'm gonna play a little defense on you, but I'm not gonna play hard, because if you slam this, we're still up 1. And most of the time is off the clock now, right? But the only thing he could have done that, well, yeah, he could have, shot that ball like he did. Great defense. But he could have driven and hopefully somebody would have stepped out to try to stop it. Just one little half a step, kick it out, and then whoever's open had a 3. I understand, though, Coach says, hey, run this play, especially the young guys. They'll be like, hey, this is what I got to do. I got to do it to the point where I'm almost forcing the ball to this guy and causing turnovers. Look, Simpkins lost the ball. Simpkins wasn't trying to shoot that. He might have thought. He may have thought for a half a second, hey, maybe I need to shoot this because if the play is not running like Coach drew it up. All right, guys, but listen. Hey, I know you guys getting ready to get out of here. Hey, listen, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. It's another Hornets loss. The Hornets, the way they're going right now, we will not have double-figure wins before the All-Star game. Hopefully, LaMelo Ball, because I know, it's a big thing for the pros. Hopefully, LaMelo Ball will still get an all-star bid, you know what I'm saying? That'll be the only reason why I would watch it. I don't know. I'm not going to say that I might stream, but for the most part, there's nothing going on. I just be standing here saying Kevin Durant dunk. Oh, alley-oop to LeBron James. even though they're trying to do different things to make it more exciting, I probably won't watch it. But yeah, I just hate it for the Hornets. You know, we're struggling. Guys are hurt. When the guys aren't hurt, we don't have the best offensive plan. I think. I will go the stats to see like how many assists we had, because the assists tell me whether we're sharing the ball or not. All right, I think we shared the ball a little bit better this game, but we just could not score there in the second half. The Pistons clamped us down right there. I think they're missing one. They're missing one of their superstars. I think they said he fractured his leg. But then they have everybody else. We're missing two. Again, not saying that would have made. I think it would have made a little more difference, but not saying it would have made a great difference. You know, because I just hate our ISO offense. But another loss for the Hornets. That one was close there. We did miss some free throws down the end that we should have hit. That could have made the difference in the game also. And then the inability to run the plays that the coach drew up. I think the first time we had a chance when we were down by 3 with 19 seconds on the clock, maybe even 13 seconds on, I think it was 19 seconds on the clock. I think that was a play Coach Lee said, hey, instead of shooting a 3 right here and letting this be the last shot, we are going to attack the basket really quick, get 2 points, make it a 1-point game, and then foul. All right, we just didn't hit the layup. All right, good defense by the Pistons. Then we came down and they missed 2 more free throws, and I don't know, we just couldn't run the play. All right, it wasn't a open shot. I think even having Curry out there, everybody's thinking we're going to Curry. I mean, I would have thought we were going to Curry, and then you have Miles Bridges out there too, right? Use Curry as a decoy, set a screen for Miles, get him open. You got the jumper there. You got 2 guys that could hit the shot. You know what I'm saying? Instead of 1 guy. But it is what it is, guys. Just another year in Charlotte with bad results. I wonder if they're gonna keep Coach Lee. I like his enthusiasm. I like the way he stands up and coaches and personal with the guys. But you know, something has got to change, man. We gotta really go do some research. I don't know. I don't care if we have to go overseas to research and look at. You really don't have to go overseas. Look at the teams in the NBA who are successful that don't have superstars. You know, and the key is moving the ball. I'm telling you, the key is moving the ball. Don't you know? And then you gotta figure out why we don't play defense well. All right. Well, with that said, let's go over the stats and get out of here. If you guys enjoy hanging out with me as much as I enjoy you guys hanging out with me, hey, hit that like button before you leave. And let's look at the outcome. Hey, the Hornets have beat the Pistons twice this year. You would expect the Pistons to get us at least once, and we've got one more chance to play them. I think we've got to go back to Detroit to play them again. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these stats. All right, for the Hornets, Miles Bridges ended up with 20 points. Mark Williams with 18. He had 9 rebounds. Miles also had 9 rebounds. Steph Curry, Josh Green, and Salon all had 9 points. Micic had 4. He also had 5 assists. Cody Martin with 4 points. He had 7 rebounds. Nick Richards had 10 points. 10 points and 4 rebounds. He also had 5 assists. KJ Simpkins with 3 points. Or Simpson with 3 points. I've been calling him Simpkins. But I think his name is Simpson. For the Pistons, Tobias Harris, 24 points. Tim Hardaway Jr. with the 11. Tobias Harris also had 10 rebounds. That is a double-double. Jalen Duren had 10 points and 14 rebounds. Cunningham with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Wendell Moore did not score. Didn't mean to rhyme there. And I won't do it anymore. Paul Reed had 2 points. Holland off the bench with 9. Thompson had 4 points. Stewart with 5 and 7 rebounds. Malik Beasley, 12 points. Sasser had 3. The quarter breakdown for scoring. First quarter, 31-26, Charlotte. Second quarter, 34-26, Charlotte. Third quarter, 17-32, Pistons. And fourth quarter, 12-14, Pistons. Field goal percentage for the Hornets, 41.3. Pistons, 41.9. 3-point shooting, 9 out of 30 for 30%. Hornets, 12 out of 37, 32.4% for the Detroit Pistons. Free throw shooting, 63% by the Hornets. 63%, and listen to this, 19 out of 30. And you lose by 4. Pistons, 8 out of 13 for 61.5. So the Pistons sent the Hornets to the line plenty of times. 19 out of 30. That's 11 points left on the floor. Rebounding, 45-51. Pistons. Assists, the Hornets had 25 assists. That's great. That's great. It's great. 8 steals, 13 Pistons. Blocks, 6-7 Pistons. Turnovers, the Hornets had 18. Pistons 15. There it is right there, ladies and gentlemen. Free throws and turnovers. And you know what I'm going to say. I say it over and over again. Every time you turn the ball over, that is an attempt at a shot that you don't get at your own basket. Every time you turn the ball over, that's an attempt you do not get. Points in the paint, 46-44 Hornets. Let's see what Coach Lee has to say.
Execution, game plan wise on both ends of the court was really good in the first half to build the lead that we needed to. And I thought in the third quarter they took their intensity, their pressure to another level. Kind of slowed us down offensively. I think it was a 32-17 third quarter. So offense struggled a little bit that quarter, and I think it was kind of this back and forth. Both teams played really good defense, really good offense, and they just made a couple more plays at the end of the game.
I just want you to brag on Miles for a bit. We know how tough he is, right? But it's almost like next level here tonight. You pretty much did it all. Just tell me what you saw out of him.
Yeah, I just love the competitiveness from him. They never fight. And always fighting to kind of turn the best. Weren't always going his way. I think that as a team, things have
Yeah, all that coach said is true. I will say one thing you got to keep in mind is the Hornets are just not at 100%. All right, it's different if they're at 100% and they're losing these. Then we can just say without a question what some of the problems are. I mean, you know, some of these guys that are starting would come off the bench and be bench players, and so coaches had to do exactly what the two former coaches did before the Hornets get in injury trouble, and then they have to just put guys out. They have put guys on the floor that may not be ready at this point, but it's tough. It's tough for the Hornets. Tough for the Hornets. All right, one thing we could look at before we get out of here is what is coming up for the Hornets next. Oh, by the way, Hornets are 7-26. Detroit 16-18. Feeling a lot better than the Hornets are. But once again, I just hate the fact that they were in the same position we were a couple of years ago. And now they're improving. They're improving. They're a lot closer to 500 than we are. All right, let's look at the full standings right here. All right, Cleveland having a very good season with only 4 losses. They are 29-4. Boston right behind them, 25-9, and then the Knicks 24-10. At the very bottom, you've got Washington, but Washington's 2 of their wins have come against the Hornets. Boy, they are 6-25. The Hornets are 7-26. Is no need. I mean, you know, you can definitely see that the Hornets will probably end up in last place. But I meant soon. But the Hornets. All right, so the Hornets have Cleveland next. That is definitely a loss. Hate to say it that way, but, you know, it is. All right. Not quite half the season over with, but let's say if we were to just look at the next 5 games, for the Hornets, which one of these teams could we beat? We're not going to beat Cleveland at Cleveland. The Suns come to the Spectrum Center, and you would not expect us to beat the Suns either. Los Angeles, we're not going to beat them, even if LeBron James doesn't play, and he usually does not play when he plays the Hornets, because, like, why? Then you got the Clippers. We play the Clippers pretty tough, but at Clippers, we're not going to win that. And then we go to, say, the next 5 games, probably going to be 5 L's. And then if we go all the way to All-Star Weekend, like which of those teams do you see that the Hornets can beat? Like none of them are easy wins or easy games. None of them. Utah, I don't know who Utah has right now. Chicago, we can't beat Chicago. Dallas will never beat them. They just got 2 superstars that we just can't handle. Even if one of them decides not to play. Memphis, no way. Maybe Portland. Maybe New Orleans. We're not gonna beat Los Angeles this year. Brooklyn, possibly. LA. We may get them one time. May get them one time. We're gonna have to shut down Paul George. Denver, no. Washington, we got Washington again. We got to get them back. Milwaukee, San Antonio, that will be just a good game because they're coming to the Spectrum Center to watch. But I just don't see us. Not even with Victor. I'm talking with Chris Paul. Detroit, we got to get them back. And then Brooklyn, that could possibly be 2 wins in a row right there. And Orlando, nah. Yeah, the Hornets, yeah, we're in trouble again this year. And if we don't make some just crazy moves, it's gonna be the same way next year. It's gonna be the same way next year. So you learn with Roberts. Hey, maybe you're right. Get rid of everybody, and then build around LaMelo and Miles, I guess. I'd keep Williams too. But then everybody else is expendable. All right, with that said, guys, I think I'm getting ready to get out of here. Let's see what the last few comments are. All right, he has a boxing tournament. All right, Andrew. What's up, little JJ? Hornets. Shaking my head. Do you think Charlotte's Coach Lee is going to get terms next season? Lee is going to get terms? I don't know. I think they'll give him another shot, at least another year. I think he will. Ball still should. He definitely deserves it. Yeah, I think so too. The All-Star game. I'm good, little JJ. We're going to take a L on the Grizzlies. Yeah, definitely. Not the Rockets or Spurs. Yep. Possibly 1 or 2 more wins if Ball's in. Yeah. Possibly we got to be hot on the outside. Got to be hot shooting the threes. Everybody's got to hit them. Because if we don't hit our threes, we're not going to win. We don't hit our threes, we're not going to win. All right, guys. I think we went over everything we can go over. Right there, you saw the team stats right there that really killed us there. We got out rebounded. You can't let any team get several offensive rebounds because they're going to score. And you can't shoot 63% and go, what was it? 19 for 30 from the free throw line. Can't do that. All right, and then expect to win, and then have 18 turnovers and expect to win. You can't do it, but that's how it goes, guys. Tomorrow, let's see what we got tomorrow. Does anybody play tomorrow? Hey Siri, when do the Tar Heels play? Okay, so Notre Dame. Carolina's got Notre Dame on Sunday. What time? When? Hey Siri, when do the Tar Heels play Notre Dame? At 12? I don't know, guys. I don't know which one I'm going to do. It's either going to be part of the Carolina game, and then I'll watch the rest of the Panther game. Heck, maybe I can figure out a way to do both. half screen. I'm probably gonna end up watching the football game. I don't know. We'll see. Streaming. I'll just pick one. We'll pick one, and that'll probably be the basketball game. So we'll probably on Sunday watch the watch the Tar Heels get this win against Notre Dame, and then I'll just relax and watch the Panthers try to get a win against Atlanta. All right, with that said, guys, we're ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out, especially You Learn with Roberts. Thank you, sir. Little JJ stopped by. Thanks for stopping by, Andrew. January Sports Highlight. Thank you for coming by. Joe Campbell, thank you for stopping by. New guy on the block. Tar Heel K, my dude, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. And definitely, again, Blaze, thank you for coming by. And Brandon Dwyer, thank you for stopping by. And finally, best chatter of the day. I need to put that on up there. Best chatter of the day. Definitely, You Learn with Roberts. Thank you, sir. All right, guys, I'm out. I'm working on a video. Hope you guys stop by the channel and watch it. It's just a little vehicle rim painting video, but you know. Appreciate you guys, everybody who stopped by, and I will see you next time. I don't know if I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow or not, but definitely Sunday. Peace.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever felt?
setup for you own setup for YouTube. So stay tuned. So yeah, if you're coming in, you're actually seeing this video. I was on a live stream on Geeky Girls Journal, and there were people asking questions. If you don't know Geeky Girls, great channel. But as it relates to the microphone setup, um, you know, there's a lot of questions people have, and a lot of questions I didn't know people had when it comes down to a microphone setup. Now, if you're utilizing your phone as a microphone, there's so many things. Okay, great. There's so many things you can use as your phone as a microphone. Okay, I'm going to go from inexpensive, and I'm going to go up, and also at the end of this live, there'll be links in the description that will allow you the opportunity to see some of the items I'm talking about. Okay, I'm going to go first. Generally speaking, now I have both Android and iPhone. We're not going to go into the debate of which one is better, but generally speaking, I have just some regular earphones, and you can actually plug it into your uh, device